Well, hello, you guys. Ooh, welcome and welcome back, Pisces. Thank you for being here. It's probably a little dark. I don't want to turn the lights up too much, but welcome. Really low intensity. Hold on. Let's test some things out. You guys. Let's see. Oh, there you are. Nope, that's wrong. That's a little better. But I feel like it's bright. What's up? I think I want it to be darker. And you just aren't going to be able to see my face. There we go. It is what it is. Go with your first mind, Pisces. Go with your first mind. We're going to get into this reading for you guys because I have a channel message for you. You will be able to see like what everything really looks like very soon. But you got to tune in. You got to like and subscribe to catch the vibe. Y'all, because we are vibing as Pisces. So if you want to catch this vibe, I suggest you like and subscribe. Also, be sure to check out the community tab. If you're on your phone or tablet or even your laptop, whenever you click on the channel and you view the channel, you're going to have like a home tab, which is going to show you what YouTube kind of wants to show you. And then you're going to see the videos tab where I upload videos that are not live, but they could be premieres or videos that I just upload. Then you have like a shorts tab, and then there's a live tab. And then after that, there's a community tab. I think there's like a podcast tab or whatever. But if ever you guys want to see what's going on with me or what's going on the channel or readings that you maybe missed, readings that are on different channels, the community tab is where you want to go. All right, but we're going to get into it. Without further ado, guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God for Pisces. If y'all want to book a reading, spirit, why did I say that? I don't know. Some of y'all are taking a flight on Spirit Airlines. Or you may want to book a reading about a trip that you're going to take. I don't know. If y'all want to book a reading, it doesn't matter, child. If y'all want to book a reading, the link is in the description box below. If you are seeing this video and you booked a reading within the past few days, you should have your reading. So check your inbox. Okay, you guys? I wanted to turn down the intensity on the lighting because there is a special message associated with this for you guys, for those of you Pisces who this is going to resonate with. This should be right along with what you need, okay? This is a message that's right up your alley, okay? Okay, so you're overcoming a fear, Pisces. You are overcoming a fear that has been a long time fear that was attached to some type of submerged, very embedded, not even just submerged, but this fear comes from a place within you where trauma was embedded for a really long time. And you've uprooted it, okay? You're facing a fear or overcoming a fear that was attached to this root that was embedded within you. And it's causing the intensity of something to be lessened. You learned a lesson possibly, but the intensity of something is not as strong. Like whatever light that you felt like was shining on you, or whatever pressure you felt like was being placed on you, is not as intense as it was before, or it won't be as intense as it is right now in the near future, because of this fear that you have faced, or this fear that you've overcome, or this rooted trauma that you've uprooted. Okay? You need to be aware of this so that you are governing yourself accordingly. Your spirit team wants you to be aware of this so that you can govern your actions, reactions, and responses accordingly. You're no longer afraid or affected by the things that you were afraid or affected by before, because a lot of the things that were causing you to have fear or anxiety, a lot of the things that were causing you to be nervous, a lot of the things that were basically fueling your bad habits and toxic behaviors were connected to this root that you've now pulled out. So if you used any toxic coping mechanisms to deal with or cope with these fears or anxieties that were connected to this root, you're not gonna, I mean, you could still do the habit, or you could still cope the same way or practice the same things that you did to cope in the past, but it's not going to hit you the same. Like, it's not going to feel the same. Like, for example, if you smoke, drink, shop, have sex, I don't know, whatever else you could have as a toxic coping mechanism, it's not going to feel the same when you do those things. So you need to be aware that the more you do those things and you're not getting the same response, or you're not getting the same result, or it's not illusionarily benefiting you the way it used to, and you still do it, you're going to create another imbalance, or you are going to prevent whatever this root is from being uprooted. So your spirit team is telling you specifically, I'm talking to you, the person who's watching me right now. Hey, boo. And you know I'm talking to you. This is your reading. Okay? This reading is not for all Pisces. It's not for all Pisces, because all Pisces aren't ready for this type of message. It's only a certain group of you guys who this is going to be for, because you know, and you've already felt that going to the club, smoking blunts, smoking cigarettes, drinking alcohol, fucking randoms, spending your money, it's not hitting the same as it was hitting a few months ago, because you've been doing the work. And you've been having a lot of things that you've been experiencing throughout this process of the root work, shadow work, whatever you want to call it, that you've been doing. You've been experiencing a lot of things change within you, and it's caused you stress, because sometimes the devil you know is better than the devil you don't. And what a lot of you have to realize is that the devil, quote unquote, that you don't know is actually not a devil at all. It's an angel. It's a blessing that's been waiting for you to make this realization for a long time. So now that you have, and you're walking within uncharted territory, because repetition and muscle memory is a thing, you're going to try to revert back to those old habits. But now that you're in this new territory that's uncharted, where this root has been removed, you're not going to get the same response or result or sensation from those toxic coping mechanisms that you did before. That's why it's not working. That's why when you're drinking, you're not getting drunk. Or when you decide to drink, you're getting sick after 1 or 2 sips. That's why you can't smoke anymore. That's why your lungs it feels like you're coughing so much. Or it feels like you can't breathe. You're short of breath all the time, and that never used to happen. That's why when you shop and you buy those things that you thought you wanted or you thought would make you feel better, that either they don't fit or they're broken, you have to return them, or you just don't like it once you get it, because those coping mechanisms no longer work. But these are all good signs that your spirit team wants you to know is a part of you overcoming these fears and facing these fears, and they want you to know that your expansion is imminent at this time. There's no more that you have to do to expand at this particular moment, because you've done it for the level that you've reached or the stage that you are on your journey. You've done all the expansion that you can do, and now you have to wait for the reward to be reaped. And in that process, while all your paperwork, spiritual paperwork, clears, your spirit team is asking you not to allow that root to become re-embedded, because the more that you try to get those coping mechanisms to work again, the more you are rerouting whatever that shadow work that you did back into your system. And it's basically going to just make you have to start back over with all the work that you've accomplished. So what my question is to you is like, why the fuck would you want to start back over? It doesn't make any sense. So it's going to be up to you about whether or not you want to move backwards or move forwards. And that's pretty much what it is. So we're going to get into it, you guys. There's somebody who's afraid to book a reading. Just go ahead and book. Stop being scary. The reason why you're afraid to book is because you're afraid that I'm going to tell you something about yourself that you don't want to hear. But I guarantee you, I feel like I'm going to just let y'all know. I feel like I am the kind of like root worker tarot reader, or I am the curse breaker tarot reader. I'm going to help you break them curses. That's probably generational, that have been really riding your back your entire life. That's what I'm going to do. And it's not going to be easy, but I guarantee you it's going to be the best money you ever spent. So if any of you are those people who are scared to book your readings, don't be, because you ain't scared of me. The only thing you're scared of is yourself, really. And anybody who's booked a reading that can give advice to someone who's scared to book a reading, put it in the comments. Let them know. You don't have to tell your business, but just let folks know. Because there's somebody who's watching who's afraid to book. And it's not like a money thing, because I'm going to be straight regardless. And that's a realization I've had to come to. But it's more so of a personal development thing. That's who I am. I'm going to help you develop that personal. Okay? Or I'm going to help you develop through a personal development. But like and subscribe, you guys, so you can continue to catch the vibe. We're going to move forward, pull some cards. Those good ASMR throat noises. The water is ice cold. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Just do something to my spirit. All right, let's see. Oh, wow, 2 cards. Divinity and messages. Yes, 20 and 33. These are divine messages that your spirit team wants you to have. They're telling you that because of everything that you've gained, the intensity of the pressure that you feel like you've been under is basically being relieved. You guys aren't going to feel so much pressure. You're not going to feel so much anxiety. Yep, lucky. 47. That's an 11. So 47, 11, 2, and what else? 44, I feel. 47, 11, 33. Okay, yeah. 47, 11, 33, 20, and 2. Those are significant time frames. There are a lot of divine messages. There are a lot of synchronistic messages that are coming through for you. Specifically, this group of Pisces. Bless me. Bless me. The messages are becoming more intense. Because lately I've been sneezing. Even my kids have said, Mommy, your sneezes are so loud. Like, my sneezes have been super intense lately. Like, sometimes I will yell. Like, it'll come out so strong that I'll just be like, ah, bitch. Because it's intense. So, like I said, the intensity of something that's been pressure on your back is diminishing. Okay, you may need to lower the intensity of something that you're doing. Artistically, I feel like for those of you who do like photography, or turn the brightness down on something is too bright, or it's like blinding you. It could be a situation where you're shining very brightly and you're blinding other people. People may want you to turn your intensity down. I would say don't do that. But if it's like a photography or artistic creative thing, I feel like it could be saying that maybe you need to turn the intensity down on something, or like use more dull or muted colors. Take it how it resonates though. Your light is shining so brightly that it's really hard for people to see. I feel like also I'm kind of getting this image of you guys like being on an operating table, and how those lights have a tendency to be so bright and intense that it just kind of like blinds you. I feel like whatever spiritual surgery that you've been undergoing, I know you need to leave my light alone, Cosmo. Whatever spiritual surgery that you've been undergoing, where the lights were really bright on you, now you're in recovery, okay? Some of you may have actually had surgery. I'm not a doctor, lawyer, or psychologist, so please do not take this as medical advice. Disclaimer is below. That's just what I'm hearing, you guys, okay? Start to explore your new place, your new area. Start to explore it. Because you may find out some things that that you like, that you used to be afraid of. Or you may be starting to see things differently, okay? What is the message, guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God, for the Pisces that this reading is for? What is the message for the Pisces that this reading is for? A card fell on the floor. All right. So let's see. What fell on the floor? Protection. Card number 1. Okay. You are protected. Or whatever happened in the past, you were very protected. Some type of protection that I feel like you always have came in handy in the past. Now, this could be a protection mechanism that you used to protect yourself in the past that you no longer need. That fell on the floor. The 2 cards on the table. Wow, psychic 48 and water 18. You're a psychic. immediately, this is the psychic card, 48. Immediately, I thought about the Olympics, but it's missing a ring. So rings, this could be about Saturn. Yeah, but 48, water is 18. Yeah, something that you're destined or meant to do, you are actually accomplishing it. There's something about your fate, your destiny, what it is that you're meant to do that you are very psychic about, or a psychic possibly has predicted something about this. Okay. I also just feel like you're meant to be a psychic, or you're meant to be somebody who's very able to see the future or see clearly something that is of another field or dimension of reality. That's what I feel like psychics are. Psychics are just able to see different versions of reality, augmented realities, parallel realities. That's all psychics are just people who have the ability to pierce through the barriers like these circles. It's like you're seeing both, or you're seeing multiple at the same time. You're able to pierce through the barriers and see something else. And a lot of times when you have these two rings like this, they're usually two different colors, like blue and yellow. And then when you put the blue and yellow circles together in the middle, it creates green. So you may see different colors or have the ability to see colors on people. You may have the ability to see colors that aren't a part of our popularized color spectrum or color wheel. Okay. You may see colors in water. You may be able to use water as a conduit for psychic messages. Because I was drinking that water and Jesus, it tastes so good. Okay. You may be able to read messages through water or being connected to water, like the oceans or rivers or lakes or whatever. A natural body of water will help you to be more able to be psychic. This 48, that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a 12, which is a 3. Your spirit team is working with you to help you accomplish goals that you are meant to accomplish when it comes to your fate or your destiny and what you're meant to do. 48. Your spirit team wants you to know that they are helping you to accomplish these goals. You may need to drink more water. Hell, I don't know. But again, disclaimer. But they're helping you to accomplish these goals that are a part of your destiny that only you have the power or the ability to do. Okay? You know what's coming. So therefore, it's not like, okay, don't go step out in front of a bus. Of course, obviously. But there's some way that you've been protecting yourself or trying to protect yourself in the recent past that you no longer need to do. Like some type of protection mechanism that's no longer necessary for you. Okay. Affluence, card number 5. So you're very affluent, or you are meant to be very affluent when it comes to your influence. Like you may be an influencer, or you're supposed to become an influencer, excuse me, of some kind. And you see the triangle. All right. The water symbol is definitely in here. You're influenced somehow by the water or the tides in the ocean. You can see conflicts ahead of time. So there's no need for that extra layer of protection. Like, I don't know exactly what this means. But what I do feel is like you're always protected no matter what. I'm not exactly sure what Spirit is trying to tell you. but you're always protected no matter what. Okay? So, like, being over prepared is not necessary. I don't know who or what keeps trying to fuck with me. I ain't been coughing all day. I just did 2 personal readings, and the people who got their personals where I'm wearing the same outfit, y'all, I wasn't coughing in your personal reading, so I'm not sure why all of a sudden now it's a coughing situation. But a lot of this stuff is psychic. Yep, karmic path. And I said the rings of Saturn. And there it is. And there's another number 8. So August is very synchronistic when it comes to your karmic path, your fate, your destiny, what it is that you are meant to do. Saturn in Pisces. Possibly why. But August is very significant for we're going to get through it, y'all. Don't worry. It's very significant for blending the energies together that need to be blended together in order for what you need to do to be done. I just feel like there's a lot of entities and energies and, you know, negative spirits that don't want you to get this message. So they're going to cause me to have issues vocalizing. But you need to know that you are influential, or you're meant to be an influencer or affluent in some way, shape, or form. You may be meant to be a famous like psychic or someone who is very, you know, successful when it comes to what they do. Okay? Because that's what it is. Somebody just doesn't want you to know this, or they're upset about this. We're going to read the cards, you guys, because this is a vibe. Like and subscribe if you want to catch it. It's on you if you do not. Because we're going to take our time. There's no need to rush. Right? And number 5 is out here, which symbolizes a possible, you know, trial, challenge, tribulation, obstacle. But let's read the affluence card, okay? So, you guys have affluence. Wealth in all forms is available to you now. You are rich on all accounts, in all your bank accounts. Drawing this card invites you to feel the abundant flow of having all that you need on the material and spiritual planes. So feel that. Do you feel it? Do you feel the flow of abundance coming towards you? Okay. If you are inquiring about a situation or relationship, this certainly indicates that there is much to be experienced here. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Members, if you watch the weekly, bearing fruit. Okay? Enjoy. Because we're going to speak regardless of who doesn't want us to. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. You are being provided for and rewarded at this time. This symbol on the affluence card is Sri Yantra. This is the symbol of Hindu Tantra, which is based on the Hindu philosophy of Shaktism. Okay? Bear with me, y'all, okay? Somebody is just upset that you're getting something that you deserve to be getting, and they're trying to like make it hard for you to do whatever this is that you need to do. And I also feel like a lot of you guys with the channel message of something being uprooted and you facing some type of fear, There's a demon or an energy or an entity that's been dragging you down and influencing you to like use these coping mechanisms or these toxic imbalanced behaviors to deal with something that you needed to fix so that you wouldn't feel the urge to fix it, but you fixed it anyway. And because you've uprooted it, now it's like whatever power and strength that these forces have or would like to have, they're using it to try to come against you, to really make you think that the direction that you're going in is wrong, but it's not. Because I'm literally chewing a cough drop and drinking water, and I'm still like unable to speak. So this is something involving your throat chakra where somebody does not want you to speak. Someone does not want you to be able to say what it is that you want to say or do what it is that you want to do. For some of you, this could be about your back or your legs, like movement wise. But somebody just does not want you to be able to take the action, either mentally, emotionally, physically, or spiritually, to do what it is that you have been called to do. That has always been a part of your destiny. Okay? But with this affluence card, it's like no matter what obstacles or challenges that you could be facing at this time, your spirit team is telling you that you are protected, even if you feel like you're not protected, even if you feel like things are still penetrating your protective barrier, your boundaries, and you feel like you're not being protected, you actually are being protected. And they want you to feel the abundant flow of having everything that you need in the material and the spiritual planes. Let's read this psychic card. Thank you guys so much for being here. This message is only going to be for certain Pisces. And this is not everybody's message. And if you're still watching right now, I'm pretty sure you're probably one of those Pisces. All right. Now, intuition, empathic gifts, psychic visions. Okay. With this psychic card, prophecy, and powerful dreams are present. You now have access to a greater wisdom that is beyond what the human eye can see. This is a time of great awakening. New psychic abilities and gifts come to you now. See the sacredness in your visions. Pay attention to your dreams and the symbols that are repeating as messages. Meditate on this symbol when you want to expand your healing, creative dreaming, and psychic abilities. The symbol is the Vesica Pisces. Interesting. Vesica Pisces is one of the most profound and sacred geometrical symbols of ancient and modern times. A magical symbol of two intersecting circles. The name literally means fish in Latin. Okay. Something is strong. I just heard word is bond. Okay. Members. Boom. More confirmation. Word is bond. Keep your word. But it could be about language and words as well. Words bring us together. Words build bonds. Words help the energy flow. So there's some level of the controlling forces where they're trying to affect language and how people speak. That's why so many of us in impoverished neighborhoods can't read. Okay. I was just watching a content creator that's very creative. However, because of and this is no judgment to the content creator, but it's like what you are, what you eat, right? So if you eat a bunch of junk food and trash and crap all day, your body's going to look like trash or crap, either outwardly because you're going to be fat as fuck, or inwardly because your insides are going to be destroyed. So if you constantly ingest things that are negative or unhealthy, that is what you then produce, negativity and unhealthiness. And this content creator is so talented because of the fact that she's just able to create this beautiful content. It was Sims content, but it was so full of drama and basically mirroring the drama and toxicity of what you know that's being ingested by this creator. You know that this is what they were ingesting because that's what they ended up then creating. It's just it's a sign or maybe a synchronicity to what this reading is trying to say when it comes to what you need to do right now to keep yourself pure and focused, to make sure that you create things that influence people on a higher level. That's why we've been getting messages about staying out of drama. That's why we've been getting messages about, fulfilling your desires in a positive way and getting into your hobbies. Okay. That's why we've been getting messages about being very loving and supportive and positive and ethical, moral, authentic, because what you are what you eat. You are what you ingest, and you regurgitate whatever you ingest back out towards the people who you influence, even if it's a small or what you think is a small group of people. It could just be your children, it could be your family, but whoever you influence, it's like they're going to be drinking the Kool-Aid, they're going to be drinking your water and feeding off of what you give them at this time, because that is what Saturn says. That is what Saturn is telling you. So whether you have a community that you feel like is still growing and kind of just being birthed, or whether you have a community that is, that's been existing for a while, or whether you have a community that is very large or whatever you want to call it, it doesn't matter how big the community, it doesn't matter the size. What matters is what you understand when it comes to how that community is connected to you and what you are meant to show that community. This is your destiny, to be watched, to be seen. That's why so many messages years ago, or in the last maybe like 4 or 5 years, we're talking about people watching you and spying on you. It's because it's not so much of a jealous person or an envious person. It's more so that is a part of your path. That is a part of your destiny. That is a part of your karma, to be watched, to be observed, to be looked at, and possibly even critiqued or criticized. And if you don't want that, then by all means, go into a cave and disappear. But you're going to be the only one who does not gain the benefit of what your life is really supposed to be if that's what you do. It's in the water. Something is in the water, and I feel like you are what's in the water. So when a particular generation grows a certain way or develops a certain way, people say it's the water. Something must be in the water. Okay? Or the formula. You possibly have the secret formula. You are what's in the water. So the way that society and people are going to develop is going to be based on how you choose to influence your communities. Okay? I said what I need to say out of that deck. Let's pull a Pisces RS card. Just know, because what you ingest is going to determine what you project out. You know, what's put into the water determines the quality of the water. So if it's coming from a very pure source, which is not been tainted or fucked with, that's the best way I could put it, then the water is very pure and there's a lot of mineral value within that water. Okay. When it comes to the scientific genetic chemistry of what makes up that water. Okay. The formula. But if that water has been tainted and it's been, toxicity poured into it, it makes the water then become toxic. So this is something that you need to know, because your spirit team wants you to succeed. They don't want you to fail. But if you choose to be a dummy, they can't help that. But they want to try to provide you with the tools so that you won't be that. Okay? They don't want you to be a stupid bitch. All right? They don't want me to be a stupid bitch. That's why I got to wake up and go get it. In the words of the city girls. What else for Pisces do they need to know? Creation 15. Yeah. You are creating something that's going to help people overcome some type of conflict. Like there's a supply and then there's demand. So you try to fulfill a demand by creating a supply of something that will solve a problem. There's a problem that needs to be solved, and your particular skill set, you have a unique set of skills. Okay. Taken. So something about the movie Taken. Maybe somebody tried to take your skills. They can't do it, child. I don't know. But when he said that he has a unique set of skills, basically he was telling them folks, I'm finna come find your bitch ass. Because you done kidnapped my daughter and you done fuck around and find out. You done mess with the wrong one. And I'm about to show you exactly how. And then people's like, yeah, this old man, he don't know what's going on. But little did they know, what is his name? Liam Neeson? I don't know nothing about that man. I heard some negative things about him, but whatever. Little did they know that this old man was going to haul off and whoop somebody's ass. So there's something about your unique set of skills that allows you to be the supply that's in demand for whatever problem that you are meant to solve. And you're being faced with the obstacles or conflicts that you feel like you're being faced with, the trials and tribulations that are trialing and tribulating. You're being faced with those things because you have to develop this skill to be able to testify to what needs to be done in other situations where other people are going to follow your lead to be influenced by you in order to fix their problems the way that you fixed yours. So that's why you're being taken through this, is to help develop these skills that you can then show to other people, either through whatever you're doing creatively or whatever that you feel called to, how to basically resolve a problem that they have, or how you're giving them the supply that they demand to basically fix something or solve a problem. Okay, boom. That's what this is. So these different challenges are helping you develop the skill or helping to motivate you to create whatever it is that you need to create in the way that it needs to be created, with the right intensity, with all the right levels, chemistry, in order for something to work. Like all the variables have to be at the right level in order for something to work. And you are being molded in a way where all of these variables can be properly set. Kind of like what I'm seeing is a producer working with the different levels, like an old-fashioned, old-school producer that literally raises up the different levers on the deck, the producer's deck, and they get the sound exactly right and they tune it so you're being tuned. You may want to get a tuning fork and just like hit it, whenever you feel like you should. But you're being tuned. Or like someone tuning an instrument. That's what's happening right now when it comes to what you're facing, and that's why it so feels challenging. Separation at the bottom. Yeah. Excuse me. So whoever you're being separated from right now, whatever you're being separated from, there's going to be a chance for it to pretty much come back around. There's plenty of fish in the sea because you need to create whatever this is now. It's time to move forward because if not, the obstacles in your life are going to continue. Okay? Be a hard-headed dumbass bitch if you want to. You got another 18, separation with this water, and then the water is being separated. So spirit is basically clearing their throat, like maybe this bitch didn't hear me. You get what I'm saying? You see I stopped coughing, right? They're getting something out of your system. They're clearing the spores out of your system of the infection of this entity that has been trying to attach you, or this root that has been embedded within you. You have to make sure you get all the wood chips out your mouth, okay? This is a part of your journey where the path is very narrow. You see how the path is wide and then it becomes more narrow. This is a part of your journey that you cannot walk with anyone else. You have to walk it alone. And it's going to be hard. Like, bitch, it's not going to be what you thought it was going to be. You already knew it was going to be hard. So I don't even know why you acting like this. I don't even know why you being so. I'm trying not to cuss y'all out, but I don't even know why your ass is being so goddamn hard-headed anyway when you already knew what the fuck was up. You already knew what was going on. So I don't even know why you acting like, oh, I don't want to do it now. Spirit is about to slap the shit out you with reality, with what's probably towers, if you don't want to listen. But that's on you. You keep wanting to drag these people with you and they keep on, as you dragging them and the path is getting more and more narrow, all it's doing is their head is just dragging in the water. They can't breathe, and because they're not meant to be at the altitudes that you are at. They can't withstand whatever you are being called to create. And as you dragging them through this narrow ass path, you can't keep everybody on solid ground, on dry ground. It's only meant for space to be allowed for you. And as you keep dragging all these people, they just keep getting more and more in the water, can't breathe, and you keep trying to save them. Let them bitches drown. Or metaphorically, of course. Or just, you should have let them walk back. Because that's where they want to go. If you feel like you're missing out on anything, there's going to be another opportunity. But whatever this is right now, you need to create it. Because, yeah, things are not what they seem with this 5. And then you got 23 conflict. That's 2 5s. And you got a 5 on this creation because it's a 15. You were going through this conflict because it was things going on underneath the surface. Conflict that was going on underneath the surface that you could not see. That your spirit team is basically separating you from people, places, or things. It doesn't matter what it is. Romantic, platonic, or fucking professional, bitch. They're trying to speed you away. You heard that car? I don't know if y'all heard it. But these are relationships where you love these people, but secretly there was animosity and secretly there was a bunch of bullshit going on. You're being taken away from these types of situations because your spirit team is telling you that there are better options out there for you. Point blank, period. You're going to be tempted to go back, but your spirit team is telling you swim away. Temptation, swim away. There's plenty of fish in the sea. you're going to be tempted to go back. I just felt a breeze that was not natural when it comes to it was flowing from back there over here. And the air vent is down there like this way and the window is over there. So like the air felt like it just came from this way. All right. So it's a spirit in your room. Yeah, it came from that way. And the bathroom window that's in there is closed. I specifically closed it. Excuse me. Because I got a Febreze small spaces in there and I didn't want the smell to go out the window. Because I'm cheap. No, I'm not cheap. I have a millionaire's mindset. Because one day I will be a millionaire. Which then will lead me to my billionaire status. And possibly even trillionaire. But, you know, I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself. I said what I said. Any other messages for Pisces? Yeah, you're about to make a good decision to cut somebody the fuck off. Because if you were drowning, they would not save you. I told you, drowning, look at the hands on this Ten of Swords. Somebody betrayed you. And you're going to make a decision where somebody is going to feel betrayed by this decision. But it's for your victory, for the sake of your victory. 6 of Wands. You're paying more attention to the decisions that you make. You want to move forward successfully. And you've been paying attention to what someone has been doing. And you know that they are betraying you. So you need to get control of the situation. Listen, if you got to toss a motherfucker overboard, that's what you got to do. And they are going to feel betrayed. Because they feel obligated to you. They feel like, oh, you're supposed to help me because of X, Y, Z. You're not supposed to help nobody. Folks are supposed to help themselves. There is no one on this planet who is obligated to help another person. And if this person feels like you owe them and you're doing things out of obligation because they've helped you in some way, shape, or form, and Percy is weirdly looking at the closet, that is not a good dynamic. Because whoever this person is who may have helped you or done something for you is not, it's not like you put a gun to their head to help you. I feel like their job was to be there at a certain point for you in a certain way, just like your job was to be there for this person at a certain point in a certain way. But that may have run its course. That's what I'm feeling with this energy. You've been making good decisions. I feel like you're learning how to pay attention more and be more aware of your surroundings, yourself, your intuition. You're just more aware as a whole, and you're being more cautious, and you're asking more questions, and it's causing you to make good decisions. And you may even be speaking up for yourself more, and it's causing you to make good fucking decisions. And you need to understand that. So if someone feels that you stepping into this emperor status, which who doesn't want to be the emperor? Or I'm sorry, like even as a woman, I see myself as a woman, as a feminine energy. My pronouns, if you want to know, are she, her, they, them, because I do relate to the masculine side of me, but I relate more to the feminine side because I am a woman. I don't see myself as a man. But who doesn't want to be in this emperor energy period? I don't give a fuck who you are. This emperor is large and in charge, goddamn. And at the end of the day, who does not want to be in that emperor energy? Because they're the ones with the power. Usually they're the ones with the influence, the connections, the accessibility, the affluence, the money, all of the things that come with being in an emperor's position, an authoritative position. And if you have good intentions, more than likely you want to be in an authoritative position because you know that you're going to make some type of positive change in the world. You're not trying to be in an affluent, authoritative position of power to step on the little guy. You want to be there because you actually want to make a change. And that's why this reading is so special. It's because Not a lot of people understand that. And whoever this person is that you've been paying attention to, peeping game on, figuring out, the ins and outs of things that you may have been ignoring, whatever the situation is where this person is going to feel betrayed by you, it's like, is the emperor really wrong for throwing somebody overboard who's sabotaging the entire voyage? No. They're going to have to learn how to get over it. Plain and simple. And if there's somebody who's cutting you off because of this, because they had to make the best decision for themselves, you can't get mad. Plain and simple. Because you may need to evaluate what could be anchoring you to a negative situation in order for a person to do that. But for a lot of you guys, I feel like it's you, Eight of Cups, walking away from something that does not serve you because you realize that what someone has been doing is either using you or betraying you or projecting some type of obligation onto you to make you feel like you have to do something for them or you have to help them because they did something for you or they helped you. And that's not true. That's some bullshit. You should never do something out of obligation or feeling obligated or indebted unless you know that that's something that you should do. But it's like you got to be careful and balance it. And no one should ever, just be entitled to your energy because they did something for you. No. Yep. It may be scary to make this change or to set these boundaries or to express these emotions or feelings or thoughts to a person, whatever it is. It may be scary, but I feel it's going to, I know, god dang, it's going to benefit you on the other side. You can listen to me if you want to, but it's going to benefit you on the other side. Even if it doesn't do anything to resolve a conflict between you and another person, it's helping resolve an inner conflict between you and yourself. Okay. What's the message for Pisces? We saw the Emperor. Now the Empress is out here. 6 of Swords. Yeah. I'm not going to take that. It was just the 6 of Swords and the Empress. You're moving towards abundance. Your spirit team is trying to bring you towards this abundance that's meant for you. Something that's meant for you, especially if you're a mother, if you have a child, a small child, like a son, anywhere from 0 to, I would say, like 8, birth to 8 years old. I don't know. The Virgin Mary could be guiding you. You're being guided out of a really rough, tough situation. I'm hearing, it's the thuggish, ruggish bone. It's the thuggish, ruggish bone. That's what I just heard in my head. Okay, I don't know what that's about. I don't know that song, like, off the top of my head. I usually remember the singing parts of songs because I used to like the voice, the tuning fork. I don't know. 3 of coins. 7 of coins. Yep. This is 10 coins. You're being taught a specific set of skills. And it's a difficult process. This is a ritual that you are going through that you may not even be aware of. But it's an ancient ritual. It's like when the Native Americans used to go through rituals to solidify that someone has come into adulthood, manhood, womanhood. This is what you're kind of going through in order to gain your gifts. But it's an ancient ritual. It's very ancient. Not even recorded. It's something that's more so felt within people who are called to great legacies. Okay. But you're being guided through it. That's why the waters have been so tough. You cannot give up now. You come too far from where you started from. Okay. We channeled that recently. What's the 6 of Swords and the Empress? Ooh, that 10 of Swords came out, y'all. Something may have ended very abruptly, or you may have been shocked by a situation that took place that either you felt betrayed by or that you were betrayed by. I don't know if this was truth or perception. But this is why you have to go through this. Like, you had to be betrayed by your father. You had to be betrayed by friends and family. You had to be betrayed by bosses and coworkers. You had to be betrayed. I don't think it's your mother, but I feel like you had to be betrayed by certain people. This is a cycle for you to have clarity and understanding, for you to receive these gifts, these otherworldly gifts, the world card and the six of coins, for you to receive these gifts. Something had to end abruptly. Somebody had to die. Somebody had to fuck you over. You know, there just had to be all of this in order for you to get this abundance. But see, if you don't understand what you're doing, and if you just give up halfway through, you're gonna be stuck in the choppy waters. You're gonna be stuck in the ocean without any respite, without any lowering of the intensity. But I feel like for a lot of you who are watching now, you understand, you've received the gift of understanding and clarity that come from ending these cycles and uprooting these traumas, to where you're starting to receive the gifts that come from this. June could be significant. Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, possibly Virgo, Leo, Scorpio could be significant. Let's get an angel number. Gemini season in June was real bad. Think back to June 1st through what? The 18th? Yep. The 18th of June, you might want to go back and look at your camera and see what happened on the 18th of June. Gemini season in June was real bad. But everything that you went through throughout that time is what is helping you reach this level of abundance. I feel like that's the time when a lot of the people, places, and things, situations that I've been talking about that you had to be separated from, that's when a lot of it like happened. That's when a lot of things hit the fan. And it definitely had to do with a Gemini that was born in June, or maybe even a Libra, or any of the other signs that I called that you had a situation with. Because you got a 6 out here with the 15 creation. You got the 6 of swords. We saw the 6 of wands and the 6 of coins. You might have even had a lot of memories come up. Maybe on Facebook, or maybe just in your own thought process of things that you've been through that were very hurtful in your life. It could have been a time during June, Gemini season, the beginning of June, from the 1st to the 18th, where a lot of stuff came up. Yeah, because it was time for you to start over. 000. I am a creator. And then we have the creation card. It says you are one with the creator, and there are no limits to what you can achieve. You have the ability to create something new and incredible in your lifetime here on earth. So you are at one with source. You are connected and at one with the creator. And this new beginning is a symbol of that connection. And it's a synchronicity to that connection. Yeah, 555. Again, I am optimistic. A major shift is about to come into your life, experience, and change your path's direction. Be open and stay positive throughout these challenges, you guys, okay? Oh my God, and another 18. I am kind-hearted. So you may want to go back even in this month of August and see what happened on the 18th, because you got 18 3 times now. Separation, water, and this 18, I am kind-hearted. So because of your kindness, you've been trying to help people who don't really give a fuck about you, that actually were the cause of why you were in bondage, or they were the reason why you were cast out into these choppy waters. And you need to know that, okay? It says you are both open-minded and open-hearted, and your ambition is to leave this world better than you found it, i.e. the Emperor message. Ensure that your goals are aligned with the collective need and with the highest good of all. The message about that creator. Okay? So yeah. Something is definitely coming to a close. You've reached a point where this cycle has to end. It's coming to an end very quickly. And there's really not much that you or anyone else can do about it. At this time, it's more of a need, I feel, for you to observe what's going on around you so you can continue to make decisions that are successful for you and help you move towards this new path, okay? And we got 8 out here twice, because karmic path with this Saturn energy, and there's plenty of fish in the sea, is an 8. 3 18s, 2 8s, and 3 6s. We got 5 with the affluence and 555 with I am optimistic. Just in case you want to know. Again, the signs that I feel that you're dealing with are possibly Gemini, Libra, maybe Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Leo, Scorpio. Okay? What is the advice for Pisces when it comes to these messages? It says, when you continue to reminisce, replay, or hold on to what could have been, you continue to hold yourself in a place of resistance. Let what was inspire a new way of living, but don't allow it to limit and determine what can be. Okay, so you can't let the past determine your future. You have to let it motivate you, but not hold you back. You gotta roll. You gotta get the strength. So that's why these things happen in the past. It's not because you were being punished. Like, I keep having to say that. It's not because you were being punished. It's because you needed something. Whether it was the death of a family member, a death of a mother, a death of a father, a betrayal from a mother, a betrayal from a father, a betrayal from a partner. It really feels like a betrayal from a father or the death of a mother. It also feels like, anything else that could have happened that was fucked up to you when it comes to like a spouse or motherhood, fatherhood, pregnancy, having children. Anything that could have been in the past with exes or people from your past, ex-friends, ex-coworkers, ex-bosses, ex-lovers. You had to have this portfolio of experience to not only develop a gift within you or to tune your frequency to the right level, but it also had to be motivation for you to continue to move forward towards what it is that you need to do. If people are gossiping about you or spreading rumors, don't fall for it. No one is worth lowering your vibration for. Let it move through you. See it for what it is, which is a reflection of their pain rather than the result of your actions. That's why I said Somebody's going to feel like it's a betrayal, you throwing them overboard or you letting them go or you abandoning them. But that is a part of their origin story as well, because everything that happens to us is based on something else that has happened. That's the law of like what, cause and effect or something. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So something that was done to you will motivate you to take some type of action, which will motivate someone else to take some type of action, and so on and so forth. Okay. So it's like you can't get mad at those people for necessarily doing things to you that may have been harsh or heinous, because if they hadn't have done those things, and if you wouldn't have experienced what you experienced, you may not have elevated to the place where you are now, and you may not have been able to then further elevate to where you're meant to go from here. But choice is the most powerful tool you have. Every choice you make shuts some doors, but also opens several doors, bringing new experiences into your life. At any given time, you can change the direction of your life. You are only one choice away. So yeah, you may be teeter-tottering, confused, not really sure about what to do, trying to make a decision on whether or not you want to make a certain choice to walk away from a situation, a person, place, or thing, or to leave a situation, a person, place, or thing behind, or to speak up about a situation, person, place, or thing. Because if you speak up, if you walk away, if you leave it behind, if you speak your truth, if you say your piece, you may be preventing a connection from continuing. You may be severing a connection permanently. But I'm telling you, you know what the right thing is to do. You're just afraid. And I feel like you're overcoming this fear. And this is either a prediction to help guide you, a confirmation of what you've already done, or reinforcement for what you're going through right now. To know that you are making the right choice in this situation. And there's plenty of fish in the sea is correlated to this message, because whatever situations, people, places, or things that you may feel like you're missing out on now, or that you may feel like you're leaving behind now, there will be another chance for you to have what you think this is right now in the future, but it's going to be in a better way. It's going to be in a more upgraded way. So if you think this lover or this friend or this job opportunity is good, and you don't want to walk away from it to do something else, or you don't want to risk losing it by speaking the truth, just know that you have to do what your heart is called to do at this time. And if you avoid it, again, it's just going to get worse, and there's going to be tower moments. And whatever you feel like is going to be destroyed in the tower of you making the best choice for yourself, just know that you'll get something 10 times. Hey, nuh-uh. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Right, girl, you done lost your damn mind. Just know that you're going to get something better later, okay? So Spirit is telling me it's time to go, because Snowflake was just pulling on my new carpet, which they have not been doing. But it's time to go. So I hope this message helped you guys. Of course, as always, be sure to like and subscribe so you can continue to catch this vibe. I appreciate you guys for booking and trusting me to do your readings, for all of your love and support. Thank you all so much. And like I said, if you want to book a reading, stop being scary, because it's some type of curse that needs to be broken. And I feel like it's somebody, or like a small group of y'all, who've been scared to book a reading because you're scared of what's going to come out. But it's like your spirit team is trying to tell you not to be afraid to break this curse. So I can't wait to see you guys and talk to y'all. The link is below if you do want to book. But if not, thank you for being here. Be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Put your comments below. Let me know if this reading resonated. And now I'm going to be awkward and get up and turn off the camera, because I don't have a remote yet to just click it and turn it off. So thanks for understanding, guys. Peace out, homies. Bye.